Hey everyone, this is LuckySevenDX. Welcome back to Let's Play Okamiden. In the last episode, we went to the D market, we recovered our wings, and we got them fixed, and we evaded the Witch Queen. All was successful. So now, after about a 3-episode detour, it's time to finally make our way back to the Thundercloud, back to the ancient ruins, and get rid of that lightning inside it. And I accidentally paused. Whoops! Let's get out of the pause screen. This music right here is like the best freaking music. Well, okay, it's not the best music in the game, but I love this soundtrack right here. It's such a cool song, the Thundercloud theme. And we're going to be hearing throughout the entire episode, so I'm really happy about that. Such an awesome theme, but as you can see, we have a bit of a mini-game to deal with here. What we need to do is we need to basically blow wind in the opposite direction of which the wind is. Like I said last time, a lot of the use of wind in this game is to negate other wind. So, if the wind's blowing in from the right, draw a loop-de-loop to the left. If the wind's blowing in from the left, draw a loop-de-loop to the right. And if the, like that right there, one from the right like that. And if the wind's coming towards you, draw a little swirly. Like I said, try to start your swirl from the southeast instead of the south if you want to be more successful. And otherwise, so we just keep drawing the wind. As long as we don't let Kurow be under duress for too long, we won't fail the minigame and be blown away. It's going to be sort of a bunch of minigames, actually, in this episode, now that I think about it, as we explore the Thundercloud. A bit of an interesting section. I do love the Thundercloud a lot. I think it's a really cool section of the game. So, we'll be having a lot of fun. It has such great music, too. I know it's just like, okay, it's just music, but I just love the music. It sways my opinion how awesome the Thundercloud is. I'm definitely biased, I suppose, just because of the music. So just keep drawing your Gale Storm. You will have more than enough ink at this point for you to do it successfully, so make sure you just keep doing that, and you should be good to go. I think it does give you full ink from starting out. Actually, I don't think you can even really lose. Oh, yeah, it does obviously give you full ink, because we used a lot of ink during the Witch Queen chase. We haven't gained any since then, but we still have enough ink to last. So, and if for some reason you do run out, you do actually have access to your items, so you can use an Infinity Stone or one of your ink restoring things in order to make sure you survive. But as you can see, we've used about 5 ink pots. By now I think you're almost forced to have like 6 or 7. So I think as long as you use your full 6, as long as you can use your full 6 successfully, and this is kind of getting a little worrisome. Kurow's kind of getting a little blown away. Come on, no. Oh god, he's off the screen. Okay, come on, one last chance. Swirly, please work, Swirly. Okay, good. We're good to go. We didn't get blown away. We got blown back on course, and we almost lost at the very end there. That was a little worrisome. But here we are, guys. We're at the Thundercloud. We've made it successfully, and thank goodness the music doesn't even stop, because I still want to hear this track. It's just, oh my god. I recommend you guys go to YouTube. Well, you guys are obviously already on YouTube, but I recommend after you watch this video, watch my video first though, because it's worth it. But go to your search bar and type in, Okamiden and Thundercloud music, because I just love to group this music when I'm doing work and stuff. Video game soundtracks, they can be quite the mood enhancer when you're doing homework and stuff like that. Used all the time back in school. Good times. But these great clouds, you can blow them away using our new Gale Storm skill. So obviously, consider we just got that skill. And we also got horse figures, so we got the figure for it as well. But we're going to obviously be getting a lot of use out of it. Kurow, for these ones over here, will actually tell you, yeah, you can do something about this. And indeed we can. So wind, blows away clouds, the end. And then here's the Thunder Tribe people. So there's there's a whole tribe of people, the whole town of people living in the clouds. So it's Thunder Boy. Sounds like a superhero. But he's going to basically tell us about these things right here, the little trampolines. As long as you time your jump, it's like one of those music blocks from Mario. If I can just get on the trampoline, come on, there we go. Bounce nice and high, you can get all the way up there. So just time your jump with the bounce, and you'll be able to go soaring high into the sky. And we can't get the treasure chest because we don't have the ability for it yet, which strongly hints once again at the ability that I said we were going to be getting. We were going to be getting for the final ability in the game. Only one more brush skill to get left in the game, guys, believe it or not. Although this game is nowhere near over. Unlike Okami, which really gives you brush skills until the end of the game, this one gives you all your brush skills by about the halfway point. This is pretty much the halfway point, or what I consider to be the halfway point, so you actually get all your skills pretty early in this game, and I'm okay with that. They don't need to be all spread out. I mean, if they want to make it top heavy, that's fine. Here's a store if you want to get anything here. By the way, this is worth mentioning, this is actually not area of no return. So unlike the demon market where you have to get everything, there's no going back to the demon market, you can actually, later on in the game, we'll actually be able to get access to here permanently. So you can miss things here, and it's perfectly fine. There's no reason to. You can get most of the stuff here on the first, well, you can get everything on the first try. I guess that if you put 2 and 2 together, that kind of spoils what's going to happen later in this episode. But you can get everything here the first try. There's no reason to come back up here. But if you miss something, you can come back up here if you need to. It's just going to take about, You can't come back up here until after we complete the underground runes, but we can't come back up here. Anyway, lightning is bad. Thunderbolts and lightning, very frightening. Whatever the rest of that song goes, I'm too busy trying to commentate and pay attention to remember song lyrics. And this lady likes to soak her feet into the water. So what we need to do is we need to create a double rainbow all the way across the sky, or just really across this gap here. So draw a water spout into the clouds, it'll rain, and with the rain comes the rainbow, and for some reason the rainbow is in fact a bridge. Look at your rainbow. Look down. Look up. Look down. Look back at me. Your rainbow is now a bridge. I completely screwed up that reference. I can't make conscious references while I'm trying to talk. It just doesn't work like that. I can't like think in two different directions. I concentrate that much, I guess. Anyways, so basically what I'm saying is expect me to fail every reference I ever make. Period. Exclamation mark. The end. Another one of those lightning things, we can't get that quite yet, so let's just head in this house instead, because we're exploring! Exploring's fun. What's up, person? You're a douchebag! I don't like you, I'm going away, goodbye. I don't even understand the point of her, she's useless. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and head over here. If you actually head down here, there's a secret area! And down here in the secret area is a treasure chest, and in the treasure chest is a masterpiece! Part 3! We're gonna get all the masterpieces saved for the 10th one in this episode, so we're actually have everything for Masterpiece Part 3 except for number 10, which we'll be getting in the Underground Runes. So we're almost done with Masterpieces Part 3 already, which is kind of cool. I guess if you look by Masterpieces, I guess we're actually a little over halfway, because we do have, like, I think at this point it's over 30, I know we're over 30 Masterpieces by now, easily over 30, we're probably 35, so we're obviously past the halfway point in terms of Masterpieces, but yeah. So we made it to the top of the Thundercloud, we get ourselves a cutscene, because obviously when we reach to the top of things, cutscenes happen. And we find the source of the lightning! It's music! Not music! Why have you betrayed us, music? Well, actually these guys are causing the lightning, but they have a reason for it. You'll see why in just a little bit, but these guys are awesome. They're the coolest band ever. Also, that guy's belly button is disgustingly huge, but that's okay. So they're playing their music. It's generating electricity with the power of their rock and roll, and that's what the music's all about. So I do love the three of them. I think they're all pretty cool. They're sort of like the epic caveman rock band. These Thunder people are very much like cave, except they have horns. Why do they have horns? Why do they have horns? I guess like lightning rods or something. It's supposed to be like, I don't know, but they're pretty cool. We're gonna have a conversation with them while they're playing. That's rude. You don't have a conversation with a band while they're in the music, when they're in the middle of their music. That's just rude. But we do need to interrupt their performance because we need to get in there, and their electricity is blocking our route. However, they're not going to stop so easily. As you can see, forget it. No dice. Because they're actually they have reasons for their music. Jen, the guy we're trying to rescue, is actually the one who's asked to send some electricity to him. So they're actually sending electricity into the rune for Jen's purposes. I guess he's trying to do something down there. Although, is he doing it by his own will? Who knows? But that's the reason for the electricity in the runes. Jen is trying to do something in the runes, requiring a lot of electricity. And we're trying to save him. But for them to stop sending electricity, we need to prove that we have a musician's soul. And that thus means we need to participate in a minigame. Because, obviously you can prove your musician's soul by via minigames, clearly. So we have ourselves a little fun task to do involving music. That's actually a pretty cool minigame, though, so I'm okay with that. Let's go ahead and get started, dudes. So let's rock. Basically, what you need to do is you need to. It's not even really anything to do with music or rhythm. All you need to do is power slash through the notes and make them disappear before they turn red before they disappear. So you need and they'll turn red right before they disappear. So just slash through all the notes. You'll collect little music things, and once if you can make it through the song without running out of music things by missing, every time you miss a note, they'll disappear. Your music or your love for music or whatever the heck will disappear. Whatever that those orange circles represent, they'll disappear. As you can see, you can get ink pots from this, which is good. You cannot use your items in this one though, so you are kind of limited on ink. However, that means you need to sort of do a little bit of a trick here. What you need to do is you make sure you get more than one music note per slash. I mean, if you see one's running red, go ahead and slash it, but try to line up at least two you should go more for a 3 or 4 if you can while you do it. Collect these things as well, because they'll just give you more time to screw up if in case that happens. But just wait, like, you know, let the music spawn, let them wait a little bit, wait till they all line up, and then slash them. You do have a little bit, and of course they will turn red to give you warning before you lose them. So if you see something turn red, just go ahead and power slash it to make sure you don't lose it. But I think if you get more notes in a row, you actually get ink back. So make sure if you do more in a row, obviously, I mean, you're saving ink just because, you know, you're using less ink to slash each note. But at the same, I think you'll also drop more ink, which will help you recover. And that's really the big thing here. The big way you can really lose this one is by running out of ink. So make sure that doesn't happen. Just use your ink sparingly as you can. As you see, we're filling up our music notes quite quickly. I don't think it matters if we get a full bar or not, just as long as you survive this song. That's really all that matters. Power slash tends to be pretty generous, by the way. So you don't need to draw an absolutely horizontal line for it to work, and you can use that for your advantage, because as you can see here, I can sort of like cheat and make it a little curvy, and from that I can actually hit all 3 notes. So as long as it's, you know, generally a line-ish, you can sort of make a curved line to hit a bunch of notes. As long as it's, you know, just a left or right line and stuff like that, you know, just don't make it too bad, like don't make it too blatantly obvious, because then, you know, it won't work. But you can curve your lines and sort of cheat the system a little bit, so take advantage of that. It helps. But there we go. We rock. We've completed our minigame. We've mastered the quest, and because of that, suddenly, once again, twice in a row, bright light, yes, twice in a row, we suddenly get brush skills out of nowhere without statues. I don't really understand anymore, but I guess, you know, having this brush skill here makes a lot of sense. This is the final brush skill in the game, guys. No more brush skills after this one. And it's a cat. I am drawing this one absolutely horribly. I don't even know if this is going to even work. It's probably not going to work, is it? Yeah, I didn't think so. I failed. I actually failed the constellation. Holy crap. That requires skill. That requires an amount of skill. That is the worst nose ever. This tiger has a Pinocchio nose. It's Pinocchio-erger. Pinocchio-erger, yes. Pinocchio-erger the tiger. That's actually kind of a fun name to say, Pinocchio-erger. I'm going to call him that from now on. So Pinocchio-erger is going to teach us the ability of what is it called? Thunderstorm, I think, is what the scroll's called, or is that because I didn't mention this. The wind skill and this skill, Galestorm and this one, they will both they are the other two 50,000 scrolls. So you can buy enhancements with them in the shop. You can actually buy them already. You don't need any more villagers than that. If you've unlocked the water one, you've already unlocked these ones, so that you unlock them with the same amount of villagers. So next time we go back to the shop, we're gonna be able to see we're gonna be able to buy these ones. And also, this guy he shot an arrow at us. I used to be a god, and then I took a thunder arrow to the knee. References again. I love how he has like a really cute meow, and then his voice is really deep. Just kind of throws me off a little bit. But it's Pinocchio is going to give us the power of thunder, and just like fire and water, if we have a source of lightning, we can draw lightning to and from places. So obviously, that's going to be used to open up all those thunder chests. Yeah. If we have lightning nearby, and just, you know, in general, just another skill we can use. So last skill in the game. And then of course, like fire and water, we're gonna get a $50,000 scroll. Is going to give us an ability to use lightning without a source, which is pretty cool. The wind one also will give us another ability, but we don't need a source for wind. It's just a really strong version of the wind, which actually is still pretty useful, especially in some certain fights. So prioritize the lightning one when you're buying. If you for some reason you have the funds already, prioritize the lightning one because you already have a source of wind. So it's more important that you have a source of lightning than a source of wind when you don't need a source of wind. So the lightning one should come first. But we'll end up getting them both. We don't have nearly enough money, so I'm not going to stop there before doing the Underground Ruins. I'll try to do these purchases after I do the Underground Ruins, not before, because right now we're pretty low on funds, and we don't explicitly need any of them yet, so you really don't need to go ahead and buy those scrolls beforehand. I recommend getting the water one just because it's cheaper and it's pretty helpful. But yeah, so now we got Thunder Drum. They're not going to stop the lightning, but instead we're going to get the ability to negate the lightning using this Thunder Drum, which will make us immune to lightning, which is pretty freaking awesome. So no longer can lightning hurt us. We are completely and totally immune And now we can go ahead and access all those places that were cut off by lightning in the runes, which is pretty awesome. So, the lightning has been solved. We now have a way past it, but we're not going to leave quite yet, because as you guys remember, there are a few chests in this area that we can open up using our new lightning skill. So we're going to just go ahead, do a quick run through the Thundercloud, get those 3 treasure chests, and then we're going to move on. I know there's another treasure chest nearby the underground runes that requires lightning to open, but there's really nothing important in there, so I'll head back and grab that on the way out of the runes. So really, just going to quickly grab these few treasure chests using the lightning. Come on, using the lightning. Lightning, thank you. And then from there, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get those Exorcism Tea, because lots of Thunder-based items, as you noticed lately. Because, it makes sense, there's lightning everywhere, there should be Thunder-based items, I suppose. But we're going to go ahead and grab these last 2 items, and then we'll head to the Underground Ruins, and in the next episode, it's back to the Underground Ruins to finally complete that dungeon after a 4-episode detour, which is pretty awesome. As you can see, an example of the Thunder Drum right here, if the lightning tries to hit you, the drum will activate, it'll come out, it'll start hitting itself, and then you'll know that you're immune to lightning, and it won't be able to hurt you anymore, which is pretty awesome. So no longer can we take damage from that. You can open the treasure chest, make sure you're nearby, though you can't grab them unless you're nearby. So that's why there's a little bit of slight hesitation there. But there's another masterpiece, so we are up to 3-9 now in the masterpieces, which is pretty awesome. And then I believe the last one's in this house? Yes? Maybe? Yeah, there we go. Now, this one's kind of important. It is a unique... I think it's a unique item. I think this is the only place in the game you can get this one. However, unlike the Witch Queen Pipe, like I said, there are no missables here. You can come back here whenever you want later in the game. So, it's not that big of a deal. I'm just going to go ahead and cut to the top. No reason to show climbing the Thundercloud again. And I'm just going to go ahead and get a little conversation with these guys. They're so cool! You guys are my favorite band now, clearly. I love the Thundercat Cavemen. I don't know, what would their band name be? If you have a idea for the band name of these 3, leave it in the comments below. I'm curious to see what you people think this band should be named. But Kurow seems a little nervous here. They're playing their music. We're surrounded by music. What did they mean by sending us out in style? Yeah, GB, I'm confused too. What are you doing? What was going on? That's a storm cloud. You guys know, well, I guess with the Thunder Drum, I guess we're lightning proof, but that doesn't seem like a very good means of transportation. Guys, what are you doing? Oh boy, we're all dead. We all died. The end. No, I guess the Thunder Drum is what's going to keep us safe here. Thanks to that, we can be sent down using the lightning, and as lightning strikes, we are now back in front of the underground runes. So back... Despite the Thunder Drum, that still looks a bit painful. You guys are kind of on fire. Burning sensation, usually not a good thing. Yeah, that doesn't look good. But we're good. We're good to go. I mean, we're a little burnt, but we're alive. We've made it back to the runes, and it is time, guys. They're still kind of smoking a little bit. But in the next episode, guys, we head back into the underground runes. It's time to once again return, rescue Jen, rescue Kagura, defeat King Fury, and save the world. Things are once again going a little 4-episode detour, but things are going to go back to getting epic once more. So this is LuckySevenDX, signing out. See you guys next time for more Okamiden. Bye-bye.